So if you look at this problem, we want to figure out what x is. And to do that, we have to figure out some things about, or we have to know some things about angle relationships already. So we have these two adjacent angles, and they're a special kind of adjacent angle. They're a linear pair, which tells me that if I take each individual, angle and add up their angle measure, right, or both of them together, add them together, I should get 180 degrees. So the way to solve that, this question is exactly like that. I make an equation out of what I know. I know that the angle measure 90x plus 10, if I take that angle and I add it to 100 minus 20x, if I add those together, I get 180 degrees. So all that's left for me to do is solve the equation. I'm going to combine like terms. My x's I'm going to combine together. So 90x and negative 20x is 70x. 10 and 100 is 110. Subtract 110 from both sides. And I get 70x is equal to 70. So x must be 1. I can plug this back in to check it out. If x is 1, then this angle right here is 100, and this angle right here would be 80. Those two angles add up to 180, so they do make a linear pair, and everything worked out great. Now these problems can get a little bit more complex. Take a look at this one. So in this one, we're going to have a couple more things to contend with. Let me bring our pen size down again. They give me the angle measures here of 105, and they say that B is 65. Now they want me to find X. Now these problems, it's sometimes a little unclear which direction to go, because there's lots of different things I can solve for. I just start trying to fill in as much as I know. Like if this is 105, this has to be 105. Because those are vertical angles. Speaking of, if that's 105, this angle right here is a linear pair with this angle right here, so it'd have to be supplementary. So let's see here, 105 plus what is 180? 75. So I know that angle is 75. That kind of helps me because I know that if this is 75 and this is 65, these two angles right here, the last angle of my triangle has to make them add up to 180. So I know that for inside that triangle right here, that looks like this, I have a 75, a 65, for a total of 140, which means that this angle has to be 40 degrees. Well, guess what? That's exactly what that one is right there. Meaning that X then has to be 140 because it's a linear pair. And finally, they want me to figure out what y is. Now, 65 plus what is 180? 115. 115 should do it. So those ones, you just kind of just keep filling in angles, and you're looking for vertical angles. You're looking for linear pairs. You're looking for triangles. Sometimes transversals that are cutting across two parallel lines because we know some things about corresponding angles there too. Just keep trying new things and write down everything that you know. Even if you know, like this 105 didn't gain me anything, but I didn't know it didn't gain me anything. Just find a path forward and start plugging chugging. All right.